We're hard at work searching cars to buy with our tax money. So we've been stopped once, followed once, and directed away once. We were told this is where we can go, and this is where we can go. None of the places that we were at. So let's get this done. We're going to the spots that they say we can be, and the interesting stuff. Top of the stairs. They kind of look like just a slide because they're all pretty much the same color. House of Representatives, capital city. Super fanciness. House of Representatives. Old-fashioned picture. The stories that picture has behind it, I'm curious about. Even the bathrooms are fancy. There's a bathroom foyer for you to random glass of water. Door. Urinals with the steps. Already washed my hands. Of course, I'm not going to show that stuff, guys. I already did all that stuff. So. Check a quick door. They're all locked. I'm literally filled with questions having visited this place today, guys. Filled with questions.
So the reason I think, I'm not sure why this fountain is out of order, but I do know that in the women's restroom it's posted everywhere. Caution, do not drink the water. Odd.
I found a random glass of water just sitting on the table in there. I believe up there is where they'd let us sit. And limited seating here for viewing. Windows outside. Really big, super enforced. We have been watched the entire time we're here like crazy. I see more and more random dudes in suits with earwigs with nothing to do, sitting and standing in random spots. We found a coat rack and basically like you would see at Hollywood, how they have the dressing racks of different coats, different pants, different hats. It's pretty weird.
Very well secured in this area. In many spots, including the women's restroom. It's kind of weird because they had the stainless steel bolts that were going into the marble instead of just your normal hinges. With turns on there, you have to actually turn your knob 3 times to lock your stall door, completely sealed off into marble. Would be very hard to get through one of those stalls.
All right, we're gonna check out the other side.
A couple of secret doors in here. There's one off to the left over there.
Yeah, I see this. The hinges.
It's a nice room.
Door.
And then we're getting shut out of this room.
No secret door hiding. We're setting up for something fancy. Don't want to get anybody's face in here. And then we got a chair. Several. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors here. Nice carpeting. What do you think?
I think it's a beautiful area. Nice governor's office.
I actually got to sit in a chair once.
It would have been nicer if we hadn't been kind of pushed out of there and had some of the doors closed on us so that we could continue viewing. There were a couple of hidden doors in that particular area.
I counted 5.
And then as soon as I said that, the doors were getting closed.
That's one of those telephone booths. Telephone booth I was showing you guys earlier. It's actually pretty quiet in there. Yell, I was telling you to yell.
You can't. This is made to amplify the sound in here. You're not going to be able to hear anything I say coming out of that box right there. That was pretty cool because I was able to hear myself echoing, whispering as I sat in there. You should give that a try really quick, honestly.
I was in the last one. There's more doors that say private than there is anything, of course. This is open to the public. It is not a public building, though. This is a state building. So. And this is the other area they said that the tourists like us can see. They look like they're setting up for something here soon. What does it say? February what?
Oregon State Senate, February 6th, 2018. Senate will
I was already done.
convene Wednesday, February 7th at 10:45 a.m.
Ah, they're doing it tomorrow, guys. That's why we're being chewed out of stuff. There's a little hidden door you wouldn't be able to see.
So there's one.
What are those bulbs on top? Emergency power shutdown, maybe. There's an opening up there. And that's got a whole big square opening.
Another one over there.
Speakers.
There's
so people
another
can hear.
door back. Heading on that back wall, if you look very closely, you can see that the seams, the creases there, are made to break open. Just like any castle or
Free water.
bootlegging style.
And there is a window, however, it's pretty thick carved marble on the outside of it. Clearly fit a human being in between the gap you see in there. But they're showing how they incorporated the marble to the brick. They didn't want it to burn down again. Like going to be a 2-part video because there's always rooms and hallways to walk down, trouble to possibly get into, pictures of old people. The pictures are old and the people in the pictures themselves are old as well. Important.
And that's just a relaxation room.
It's a relaxation room. It was really relaxing. I feel super relaxed being in that room. Man. Members and desk staff.
So if we ever need to come check out any laws, we'll come down here and check out Oregon laws.
You want to see some really messed up laws? I bet we could find a few.
I'm sure that's another story. We're going to have to come back and do another one.
Ones that are still...
A reading room. Microphone. Because I will survive. You've got it. You've got this.
I wonder who the last person...
Please remember, like and subscribe. Share our videos.
I wonder who the last person to touch that was.
Jimmy. I get in trouble. I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna totally play too right now.
And out there, they're still protesting. I'm pretty sure the drilling thing is going on out there. Capitol building. Window does open, however, well, cleverly the marble. Say it again?
We may be escorted out of this area.
Something I thought was at least interesting. There's a leather belt wrapped around it, tucked in. Private offices, there's always a person that is sitting behind a desk down some hallway, so we can't really go down them. You can't go any higher from this side of the building. 4, it says. 2 people waiting at the end of that hallway.
I can't believe I'm getting on this thing, but let's do this. I don't trust elevators as it is.
I can't believe they'd have to put that there.
I don't even like the way this thing sounds. a little scary. Getting off.
Alright, you want to do our sum up? Right here where there's nobody. So as we're leaving, guys, we just walked through the cubicle section. What do you think about that area?
It was interesting that they let us freely walk through that area, but so many other areas are completely sealed off with nobody in it.
We were met with smiles, everybody was friendly.
A friendly atmosphere in there, as opposed to some of the other different areas that we've been at through the building so far.
So would you say that you could honestly tell that that was more okay than almost all the other places we tried to go?
Yeah. That's definitely the tourist part of it.
So apparently their protest permit ended. They did have permit. This looks to be the only thing left of what was out here. And that concludes State of Oregon Capitol building.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, check out some of the areas, and we'll get to some more places around Salem that you can go check out that's free and very entertaining.
The very ending clip, this just seems very sinister. It's made to look peaceful, but I mean, it could be taken as these two kind of like riding all over her, which history actually happened. Closed for winter. Fenced off.
Check out our tax dollars spent very well.
Yeah, you're very well spent tax dollars. The blue and yellow wasn't good enough. It gotta be gray now. Because they can't be easily distinguishable. It used to be a cop had to be so easily distinguishable so we could be able to flag them down for help. But now their cars have become so incognito that I don't know who's a cop or... What if I was getting mugged or robbed and I couldn't tell it was a cop car because he had some silly design on it? Tax dollars, that word. And that was the Capitol. Stay tuned for more. This will not probably make it. This might make it on the crazy video.
3 stories underground, probably. Right now, in one of the parking garages. Wouldn't think it would be this large of a parking garage underground, but it's pretty large.
It is open to everyone, by the way, guys. They're not hiding this from you. But in this very area are obvious places that you'd be able to access these tunnels. We're not going to stop looking. We're going to find them so we get to discover them for you. Let's get out of here before somebody figures out we're not supposed to be here, considering we're on camera the entire time.
So, what you put out? An emergency, push for police. Police, but penalty if misused.
Well, what if I want to see how fast they respond? It's pretty digital. Look at that. Alright, we're going to end the Capitol video, but clearly these pillars continue further down. And there's tunnels here we just won't be able to... Yeah, I can clearly see down there. There's more. But we are going to try to get them to you guys.